Hello, my name is Alison and I am a leader at Kingman Community Corps. I have been an active leader since April of 2022 when I moved to Kingman. I moved to Kingman from Wichita, where I lived in sober living house because I struggled with my own addictions. My addictions and my negative behaviors put me in jail and put my kids in DCF custody. I had made a mess out of my life and I had to make significant changes to recover my life to bring my children home. As a child, I grew up in Anthony with a mother who struggled with her own addiction problems and toxic, abusive relationships. My mother and her partner would fight for days and nights. I can remember always being afraid for my mom and being in tears at the thought of him hurting her. I grew up without gas to heat the house. We would heat pans of hot water and we would sleep in the living room with space heaters to keep warm. I grew up thinking this was normal for people in poverty. I know now that my mother did the best that she could, and she was not responsible for my actions later on in life. I followed in her footsteps with toxic relationships and addiction problems for most of my life. My toxic relationship brought 4 beautiful children into my life. My drug addiction brought chaos, jails, and losing my children to DCF. Sorry. My recovery journey began January 16th, 2021. Hold on. I don't know why I get so sad. I guess because my mom passed away in February, so it's. Okay. My tears, I can't see. My recovery journey began January 16th, 2021, and continues to blossom. TFI, the Family Initiative, was an active participant in my life after I was released from jail. Our goal was to recover my life and reunite me with my children. My plan was to fake it till I made it, but that would never have worked out for me. Thank God for the random drug testing and the guidance from TFI that helped get me into an Oxford house. I lived in Oxford House from March of 2021 to April of 2022. Living and sober living was a game changer for me in my recovery. When I moved to Kingman, I was fearful of the old addict in me resurfacing with my newfound freedom. I was afraid of being alone or that I would not make enough money to provide for my family. But God saw the fear in me and had answered prayers without me even having to ask. He introduced me to Kingman Community Corps, where I never felt alone. In Corps, I became part of a family. Corps educated me on resources and organizations that would be helpful to me in continuing to build my life in Kingman. Before I graduated from the first phase of Corps, the judge granted my children to come back into my custody. This was a celebration for me and for all of us in Corps. Yes, I did the hard work, but they supported and helped me along the way. I continued to phase 2, where I would build relationships with my core friends, Steve and Loretta. Steve and Loretta met with me on the 1st of each month. Oh my goodness. They never miss. They listen to me without judgment. They have supported and watched me and my children as we have grown. And then my mother passed away in February 13th of 2025. They have traveled to be with me at her funeral. They mean the world to me as I do to them. Corps has helped keep me accountable. I have been able to pay off my debt. Oh, this is my favorite part. My credit score was unscorable, but now it continues to grow. I really enjoy keeping my eye on my credit score. This program has been guiding me down a path that used to scare me, but now I'm dreaming of a brighter, successful future for my family and me. I am grateful I was willing to accept the help to improve my life. This acceptance has brought individuals into my life that I am in constant contact with. I am sure I have surprised them with all the progress I have made, from getting my kids back to the expungement of my criminal record to now taking a couple of college classes at Pratt Community College. In court, we have learned we are not one against the world, that we are many with the same goal to grow and learn with guidance and love on how to continue to improve our lives. Thanks.